Okay, Saturday the 30th of December 2023. Now, I had in mind to record this video elsewhere and to talk about a different topic, but life and situation and circumstances meant I had to record it here instead in my Airbnb. Not a problem, because that's a perfect topic for today's video, the big picture. Now, initially I was planning to record this video about running a marathon, but another time, it'll have to be another time. And this morning, initially, I was actually in a very nice little beach, Penman Point in northwest Wales. Nice little morning, cloudy, calm, quiet, only me on the beach. Nice little location, very nice. Perfect. But I didn't have my selfie stick with me. Inconvenient. And the place I was initially going to record the video, because I like to record it somewhere unique, was too rainy and too windy. Really bad. Couldn't have high quality recording. A big problem. Now, here's the interesting thing. Remember the big picture. The big picture, the grand scheme, the forest from the trees. Because I was thinking, I want to record this video in this location because I like the videos to be in unique places possible. But I couldn't. I didn't have my selfie stick in the first place on the beach. And in the other place I wanted to record it in, there was really bad weather. So, couldn't do it. Also, it's raining. I don't want to risk damaging the phone. So it's like, no way. Okay, so instead, I thought I have to do it here. Not a problem. And the topic will be the big picture. Because in life, you see, when small things happen here and there, little bumps and blips here and there and along the road, those aren't a problem. In the short term, in the 1 hour time frame and the 12 hour or 24 hour at a time frame, there could be a problem. Yeah, by all means, problem's a problem. Headache's a headache. But in the grand scheme of things, 1 week from now, 2 weeks from now, 1 month from now, 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, who's going to care? Who's going to remember? It would have been nice to have recorded this video on the beach, talking about how to run a marathon, by all means. But circumstances and life meant here instead. But in the long term, will it make a difference to the quality of the videos or my YouTube channel or videos in general? No, it won't. 6 months from now, or 1 month from now, or 1 week from now, will I care? No, I won't. So therefore, it's like, okay, work around it, find another way, no problems. It's a shame that I wasn't able to record the video on the beach because it was quite a unique location. And I was planning to do this place on the last day of my visit here instead, but not a problem. I like the videos to be in unique places possible. So, not a problem. So, remember the big picture in life. When you have goals and priorities and clarity in life, clarity always comes up in this channel. Interesting. When you've got clarity, you know what to focus on. You know what to work on. That and nothing else matters. That doesn't matter. It's all distraction. It's all what's called shiny thing syndrome. I think it's called shiny syndrome, where it's like shiny coin syndrome, where it's like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Get distracted. Don't need that. When you've got clarity and objectives and priorities and values, you know precisely what to shoot for and aim for, which is that. Nothing else but that right there. Nothing else. Okay? So then, when you know what you're doing, you know, that's the big picture. You know that the small disasters and dilemmas and problems and delays and distractions here and there aren't going to be a problem because you've got the big picture still in mind. Like today, it's unfortunate, as I said, it's unfortunate I didn't record the video there, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to matter. It's not going to be a problem at all. Not at all. Who cares? Well, I cares, of course, but at the same time, it's not a problem whatsoever. So, remember the big picture. There's a nice idiom in English, seeing the trees from the forest, or the forest from the trees, not being too close into the nitty-gritty details, ooh, too close, but instead zooming out and seeing the big picture, how this action and decision over here, this one little thing over there, this one random video on the 30th of December over here, even though it's not as optimal as it could have been, it's still a sufficient piece, because it's still quality, little piece of life that goes into the big archive, into the big picture, i.e. the big channel. Does it make a difference? 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 3 months from now, 3 years from now? No, it doesn't. Who cares? Keep focused. And there it is again. Clarity. Keep focused on the goal. That's it. There could be delays and problems here and there, hither and thither, but No disasters. It's a blip. It's all a blip. That's something I was taught about 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, seven and a half, almost 8 years ago, where everything's a little blip. Everything is a blip. Unless it's a big catastrophe, then everything is a little speed bump, dun, as you're driving. What does it matter? It's a distraction. It's a little problem here and there. 1 month from now, it'll be totally forgotten about. Who cares? Keep the big picture in mind. Now, let's follow that logic and raise the stakes. Now, I was saying to a friend of mine very recently about some interesting little logic and mathematics I realised. So the story goes that he was in a shop. He was going to buy a shirt. The shirt was, say, £15. £15, okay. And he was unsure whether to buy it or not. Okay, but in the past I had explained to him that, one, when are you going to see that shirt again, the item? Mathematically speaking, when will you see it in the future? You know, maybe tomorrow, less likely. Next week, it might be sold, might be gone by then. And secondly, that money, £15 in this case, can you reclaim that back? Can you earn it back? In the big picture, in the grand scheme of things, can you earn it back? Yes, you can. You know, don't worry about a £15 shirt. We're within reason, of course. So, I then explained to him, don't worry about spending £15. Worry more about never seeing that shirt again, the big picture. Because the chances are that shirt will be sold in, let's say, 24 hours. The chances of seeing that shirt still there in 1 year is infinitesimally small. Okay, so there's opportunity, there's a chance right there. Right here, right now. Ooh. And then you could say, right, well, that £15, other side of the equation, you may never see it again. While it's here, a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. And it's right here, right now, £15. So if you buy it for £15, does that affect you? No, it doesn't. You can earn it back in whatever time frame. Now that's the thing. So you buy the shirt, well, he bought the shirt, and then 1 week from now, or from then, 2 weeks from then, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, does he miss that £15? The big picture. No, he earned it back. He spent £15 and so much more since then. Keep the big picture in mind. Does he miss the £15? No. But is he better off with the shirt? Yes, he is. There we are then. Keep the big picture in mind. But then never forget the maths. Never forget the maths. That shirt was in his hand right there, right then. I was on that beach there and then. When am I going to be there again? Now, you could say I could be there tomorrow, by all means, but, I've already been there. I don't want to go again. Let's go somewhere new. Life like that. It's going to be there forever, that beach. Okay? But there's infinite more locations and places I could record a video. Now, like the £15, am I going to miss recording it there? Not really. In the grand scheme of things, 1 year from now, after doing a video every single day, I'm not going to bother about it. It might be in the back of my mind somewhere in the future, like, let's do a video over there on the beach. Why not? But at the same time, it's no disaster because I have the big picture in mind. Let's say that again. It's no disaster that I didn't record the video in the most optimal location, nor the topic I had in mind for today, because I have the big picture in mind. The big picture is this channel, recording videos, creating more content, doing my daily tasks, this YouTube channel here, my daily selfie, my push-ups, my Spanish lessons. And I have my own school that I'm building. I've got some stuff to do later on for social media, bit by bit. Keep the big picture in mind. There's a delay and a disaster and a distraction here and there. Fine, we don't want them. They're not ideal because death by 1,000 cuts. It chips away at things. It delays us bit by bit. But keep the big picture in mind. Exactly. Yeah, don't worry about the small things, the small delays here and there. We don't want them, by all means. Optimize to avoid them. Strategize to minimize them, by all means. But keep the big picture in mind. Focus. Have that clarity. What to do in life and what not to do. This, but not all these other things. And then focus. But remember, these small blips and speed bumps and delays, we don't want them, but they're not a disaster. What was the word? There was an interesting Spanish word. I forgot the word. There was an interesting Spanish word for this, but I totally forgot right now. I want to say pelote. I'm not sure. But okay, never mind. It'll come back to me randomly. But never mind, not a problem. Point is, big picture. I didn't get to record this video where I wanted, but in the big picture, in the grand scheme of things, this is unique enough and the value is sufficient. And there's infinite more locations and infinite more places to record videos. It's exciting, really. Keep the big picture in mind. Keep the big picture in mind. It's exciting, really, yeah. So otherwise, New Year's tomorrow. I got an interesting idea for tomorrow's video. Not sure where to record it, though. I got some ideas for talking about like a review of the year, talking about stuff, what happened here and there. Gonna be fun. Nice. No plans where to record it. And I got some ideas where to go as well for tomorrow, for New Year's. One or two ideas, we'll take it from there. But otherwise, you will see me tomorrow.